Hi everyone, Caroline here. Hope you're all having a lovely Christmas or had a lovely Christmas whenever you watch this. I thought today we'd have a little play with Imala, and I've got the stamp that's called Snapshot, which is a fabulous stamp, and I thought we'd have a play at colouring today. And it's a bit of a dull day outside, so definitely a crafting day. This is the stamp. As you can see, it's quite big. This is a 5x7 card I'm working on. So let's go and stamp that up. There we are. I'm going to put that right to the very top there. Get that in the middle. Okay. Now I'm going to be stamping with Memento, because this is the best ink to use if you're going to use alcohol markers. When you come to use your markers, it doesn't spread into the black ink. Why, but mine seems a little watery. It's not like the VersaFine black onyx that really stamps well. You've got to do this a few times, unless it's just my ink pad, I don't know. Just go with this with my... That's better, isn't it? I'll do it just one more time, and then should do that. That should be good enough. She looks okay there, doesn't she? So I'm just going to dry that off with my my heat tool. Just pop this over there, out of the way. My daughter loves photography, so I did one with this for my daughter for her birthday. She loved it. Just a piece of paper underneath, and we don't get any reflections. That's it. Now, have a piece of card near you, just to test out the colours before you start. I'm using a selection of colours. I'm using my Himi alcohol markers from Stamps by Me. I'm using the Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir brush, which mine is running out now for the Fair Skin blend. You can see that one. This has been a brilliant one for doing skin. It's been marvellous. So first I'm going to start with the, I know a lot of people start with the darker first and then work to the lighter, but I like to go all over with the light first. So just test it on a bit of card. I've got the right one. That's the dark one. Don't want that. That's the lighter one. And I think that's the pink for her cheeks. That'll do. So of the Himi markers, This is the Y141. And with the brush end, I'm just going to go over her face. This is a finger here coming down. And this is her hand that's holding the camera. Where her hand's gone over there. If you can see, the memento's not running as you go into it. And that's important. That's part of the hand there. Don't worry about down here, you can trim off. You can paint as well if you wish. I have Hemi paints and they're fantastic for doing skin tones. But I just wanted to have a play with my markers today. Weather's not great. Outside it's raining, dark and dull. So it's definitely a crafting day. Like I say, you can trim off along here later, which I'll do. The darker one now. And where we're going to shade is where the camera is shading down onto a hand. Like that. Where her hair's coming down and it's shading. And down her nose. And then under her eye. And just over there where the lid is. And around the edge of her face there. And just into where the cheekbone would be. And under the chin. And under the lips. So around the lips. And around her nose there. So. And now I'm going to go over with the light again to blend it, because I don't like it when you can see dark blotches, because when you look at her face you don't see dark blotches. So we'll blend all that in, which will lighten it. This is how I do my faces. I think everybody does theirs different. fine, isn't it? Whatever suits you. As you can see, this is contoured a face. I'm just going to go over with a bit of pink on the cheeks. Just a little bit of pink. And again, go back and blend that. Oh, that's the dark. Silly me. Don't worry about that. I'll blend that in. Blend that cheek in. Go back with your dark slightly under the eye. Just that little bit. And a little bit over the eyelid there. That's it. Just to give it a little bit of depth. And I'm going to do a little bit of blue eyeshadow over the eye. Just a little bit. And a little bit of blue in the eye, but I'm going to do that as well in a darker blue for the eye. For a gorgeous blue eye. And she's got a blue eyeshadow there. That's looking very nice. And with my greys, cool grey one. I'm using the Hime Cool Grey 1, and I'm just going to slightly go in from the edge, because obviously it's not perfectly white, is it, when you look at it? And that just takes the flatness away from the inside the eye. I'm going to go around this camera a bit as well. My grey. And the lips, I think we'll go for, I was going to do red, but I've to change my mind and I'm going to do pink. Nice pink lips. It's perhaps stamp this, isn't it? I'll put a link in the description for where you can get it if you like it. You've got a bit of Christmas money to spend. Now a bit of a darker pink, just for inside. A little bit around the edge. Bit of lip pencil, eh? And again, with the lighter one, just going to blend that in a little bit. There's no start lines. Just left now to do the hair. And I thought I'd do a hair in like a brown, beige. And I'm using my Pro markers for this. This one is called Champagne. Or you can just leave the hair black, it's entirely up to you. one. Just lines it in. She's lovely, isn't she? I might just go for a little bit of golden. This one is called Sunflower. And I think I'll just add a little bit of that. You know, when you get to like a highlights. What colour my hair was before I went white. Which I did very young. I had hair turn when I was quite young. Dyed it a lot until then. And then I stopped dyeing it. There she is. Now what I did on my daughters, I cut out this lens bit and I decoupaged it on 3 lots, so it was like a proper camera, which you can do, or you can just leave it flat, whatever you want to do. This is my baby cutter from Stamps by Me. I love it. Having a day like this where you can just have a play with your colouring and doing something like this, you can set it aside for cards for whenever you think you might need them. You know, you don't have to make a card straight away. You can just save it as a topper, or for your journal pages if you like to journal. And there we have her, all done and all coloured. You like that? I hope you've enjoyed that, and it'll encourage you to go and have a colouring with faces. Thank you very much for watching, and all the best for the new year. Bye.